welcome in to the in-person Kings, the T.B.D. Kings, the Your Name Here Kings. Yes. Honestly, seriously, we need your help. We don't have any ideas.
We are not creative, and we need a new name. So,
but props. Back, vaxxed, and totally ready, waxed, ready for action. Ready to mingle.
Sir.
And a producer, Tanaya, and I were not at the game last night, but at the property she works, downtown, packed out Petco Park. They end up having an exciting walk-off win. And then hordes of drunk people hit the street.
Hell yeah.
As it should be.
Normalcy.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
Finally. Thank God. But thank you guys for joining us. Hope you had a great week and a better weekend to come. Since you're here, Tyler, how was your week and now weekend?
My weekend got worse by showing up.
As is tradition.
I think that's the same for both. But no, and it's good. Looking forward to just a fun weekend, hanging out with you, going to see the Loyal. We got the flag behind us. I don't know if it's visible, kind of visible on here. But going to that Loyal game tomorrow night, so that'll be fun. But yeah, look forward to next week. Ronnie, how you doing?
Doing well. Very excited by the possibility of doing this live show, but then also changes the whole way that the audio and the setup and everything works, so it makes it a little more complicated, but kind of fun at the same time. And just like I said, definitely down to kick it with the bro. And we're going to the Loyal game. So Landon,
better have your shit right.
On notice, because we got a guest here. Okay. So don't look like assholes out there. That's all I'm saying.
Look, we were notorious hecklers in high school. You're getting a little bit of that Highland hecklers. Like we were listed in the papers for heckling people.
Oh, wasn't it Dennis Johnson called us old school rascals?
Old school rascals. Yeah, we noted hecklers for the jam. Yeah, like
R.I.P.
Don't like Landon, bro.
You don't want it.
You don't want this. You're not ready for the smoke.
So. Do better.
He's played international soccer. He's ready for the smoke. He's probably had death threats.
I mean, he's probably dodged some pee bottles. Yeah. But this right here, no,
you don't want that.
You ain't ready.
Don't want that.
Also, I think which I should have just immediately realized why the echo, because you're sitting right next to me with your microphone.
Oh, of course.
Anyway, that's the quality programming that you can expect here on T.B.D. / Your Name Here / give us some kind of idea. Name, sports.
Please help us. We have no ideas. We're exhausted mentally.
In honor of this momentous occasion, and we do expect I don't know if it's going to be special or not, appearance from the CEO of the program at some point. Last I saw, he was drifting through time and space and dimensions unknown with the Oculus. But we do have friend of the program, the fight phlebotomist, a soccer knowledge wizard. I see him on the Corey's Market and Liquor Celebrity Hotline. So we welcome into the program Mr. No ID Justin. Justin, how are you doing this evening?
I am fantastic. Wow. Boy, I'm taking up a lot of screen space tonight.
There's a lot of moving parts to this. I can't really do anything about that. We try to center it up to where if someone calls in, we're just gonna
lean in.
Yeah, I'm battling the traffic in the background, as you can hear. So I will do my best to not slay the audio. But Jaime, I see you. Call in, my brother. Call in one night. The link's there, dude. We need your soccer knowledge on the show for sure. I mean, I'm the historian, but you actually have current day knowledge.
Also, Jaime, to the point of this, I rocked that jersey as soon as I got it on this program. So I don't, not calling you out, but maybe calling you out. Just saying. But I had to support Mexico, as I pointed out at that time, because in these trying times, hopefully, somehow, some way, someday, they can win a Nations League championship. We're hoping.
Good luck with that, dude. That's
It runs through us.
it's like going into Death Valley at night.
It doesn't
I'm
run
in
through
there.
you. It runs over you. It does not run through you.
It's a tradition unlike any other. All right, we own the Nations League.
Undefeated in Nations League finals.
Never lost. Never lost. All right, there's a.
Yeah, no,
I thought
it's-
it was a homeless guy at first, but as I alluded to earlier in the program. Oh.
Oh, nice. I was gonna try so hard to just drive straight there.
I played 20 hours of VR. Luckily I got my rifle right here. We're ready to kill zombies. So,
You good, man? Are you good?
is this real? Wait,
What are you talking about, man?
why are you talking so slow?
What are you talking
What are
about?
you
Talking
talking
slow.
about?
Oh God. I gotta go. I gotta go back home.
You need some help,
I'm
man.
going back to my living room.
He's on a weird journey right now. I mean,
I don't know, man. Tell him the Knicks
Oculus.
are eliminated and out of the playoffs. Maybe he'll snap back to reality.
as we saw in his last appearance, I never knew if we would see him physically again, as he was drifting asunder in the weird matrix that is the Facebook Oculus. Apparently, he wandered over to my house in a stupor of some kind. But we wish him the best.
Oh, boy.
Moving on, let's deliver the game
Ouch.
ball and let's get this underway. Thank you. Shout out to the ball card. Not a sponsor, but you could be.
Where's the Bono hologram? Actually, no, we probably shouldn't have the Bono hologram with Nick around.
We
That's
cannot.
not a good idea.
Also, we can't. Definitely cannot afford that.
No.
There's no possible way. Just taking a quick look because we were both inside pre-show watching the Hawks Sixers game, and shout out to the Sixers. They got it done.
Ben Simmons just coming through.
As always. We were watching. They put the stat up. It was like 22 minutes played, 4 points, 5 fouls. Can it get any worse? Like, I've been telling everyone this all day. Markelle Fultz was mentally destroyed for 2 years. Even he figured out enough how to get buckets to get that Orlando contract. Ben Simmons is just like, I'm tall. I don't need to practice shooting. That's great. Pretty bad.
But yeah, look, he might be a champion with his shooting abilities. Who knows? We'll see.
It's not Ben's fault. It's not Ben's fault. It's not Ben's fault. It's just not Ben's
He's
fault.
not going to be a champ. No, man. Kudos to Ben Simmons, man. He made a shitload of money in a sport that consists of shooting to score, and you cannot shoot. It's
Well, plus-
pretty amazing, dude.
You got to think he's got a great life. I mean, he got the max deal. Obviously, he's not working out in the off season or working on a jumper, so he's just chilling. He's French Riviera, Dubai, whatever he does. It's definitely not time in the gym. So, as far as he's concerned, if they get knocked out, extended vacay.
Can't believe he hasn't gone granny at least once. Like, you could probably get some endorsement deals for that too. Like, I guarantee, I know a certain tamale company that would probably sponsor you if you did some grandma's shots. You know what I mean?
Certainly would hitch their
That's a
wagon
good way to go.
to your Ben Simmons brand. Even just once a game, like I think we have our granny shot up game.
I'd like to see him do that shot. Yeah, like not at the free throw, just randomly, like just pull up like a 17-footer, just granny style.
Not even that. Like, at this point, like, just take off from like 20 feet away, like you're doing a layup. You know what I mean? Like, I want him to take off and then just like triple clutch and then try and lay it up as he's like finishing his jump. Get it as close to the basket as you possibly can, because that guy cannot shoot for shit. And I don't know what it is, man.
Like from the elbow, granny shot. what is he doing? Oh my God, look at this guy.
I mean, he did. I showed you the clip. He did airball a layup.
Yeah, from like 3 feet.
Yeah, like right in front of the basket.
It's just feeding into what we all know. Like, not only can you not shoot, it's apparent that you are afraid to shoot. And now it's just becoming its own, like, avalanche coming down the mountain. Like, it just gets
He
worse
needs
and
to
worse.
go. He needs to go out there and shoot like skyhook 3-pointers from the corner. You know, like at this point, like what's the difference, dude? Like when you chuck it up with your regular form, it's 50-50. You might as well just throw one of those up, you know?
I feel like anyone that is,
50-50?
he's certainly athletic enough to play in the NBA. And he's 6'10". Like, Bruce Bowen at least learned the corner three. Like, just have a shot, a spot. Like, somewhere you can, like, run through a screen and get there. And, like, all right, well, he can make that shot, like, 45% of the time, at least. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like
But,
literally just stand there, have somebody feed you the rebound or feed you the basketball in just one spot. That's literally all you need, you know? And I guess maybe a
so
secondary spot in case somebody shuts you down from that first spot. But yeah, it's just insane to me that
I was
this guy
thinking
can't do it.
So you're talking the Uncle Jesse strategy from Full House when Kareem had him stand in the one spot that he could always make it?
I do have to interrupt this conversation because there is a momentous occasion happening on this broadcast.
Uh-oh.
You know, I mean, it's the second time we've gone all the way live.
True.
We got Justin here, the shell of Nick's body wandering around the
The
neighborhood.
husk of Nick, yeah.
But joining us now on the Arkansas Slim Legitimate Sportsbook Celebrity Hotline, we do have Mr. Jaime Javier Garcia. Jaime,
What's up?
what the hell is
How
going
you
on?
doing?
My brother.
Can you guys even hear
What's
me?
up, bud? We got
We can
you.
hear you.
Good. Oh my god.
Of course, we're going to be squeezed out to the side.
Yes, we can hear you.
In this
Very
fatal
good.
four-way.
Okay, let me see. Cool.
How you doing, bud?
All right.
No, there he goes.
Alright.
There he goes.
Yeah, now he's gone already. Oh no.
One of the most legendary appearances ever on the
There
show.
we go. Now he's back.
No, he's drinking the Coke. Take
He's
that,
got the
Ronaldo.
coat.
Oh man,
Ronaldo's
Cristiano
like,
Ronaldo's so mad right now. Ronaldo's so mad.
Pogba, the French national team, Portugal, everybody. I mean, Argentina probably because they should have won 2-0. What the hell?
Yeah.
I mean, dude,
God.
that manager looked like, what the hell? He was like, oh, like, after that one goal, it was like, done. Like, he just looked dazed and confused.
I'm wondering if I can. There
Oh,
we
that's
go.
cool.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So now that we're all in proper frame, and thank you again for the gift. You might.
Oh,
have
you got
I
it?
think you got on later that episode,
Mm.
or maybe caught the tail end or whatever. But yes, I rocked it with pride.
Oh, cool.
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo,
Well, I know
I
it's a
asked
sensitive
him
subject
Bender.
right now, but
no, I asked him, do you have Ronnie? Do you have the name Ronnie? He's like, what? I'm just looking at Ronaldo. I'm like, yeah, but screw it. Whatever.
yeah, just give me the Ronaldo. Whatever. I'm just trying to get through the border crossing, guy. All right, just whatever.
Oh, my
Give me what you
God.
got. But on
So-
that note, now that we have Jaime and the soccer historian of record on the program, Justin, on
The professor.
with us at the same time, I do want to take a look at some of the Euro action. Yesterday's games, not a surprise Ukraine did win. North Macedonia, still, a big deal just getting a goal, but they were always,
Got to be happy with that.
I mean,
I think I was only correct with Belgium, but yeah, no, Macedonia, that was actually pretty good.
they,
That was re-
they have
really,
been
really
game. They're just outgunned, obviously.
yeah.
And to
Return
that
to the
point,
Nomac. Return to the Nomac. Damn it.
further to that point, I thought the Denmark-Belgium game, I mean, yes, all the emotional things going on because of Ericsson and everything like that. Being in Copenhagen, huge pro-Denmark crowd.
Johan
I thought that
Cruyff.
was probably, so far, one of the top three games of the tournament. Denmark
Yeah.
came out with a super high press, and it kind of messed Belgium up. Martinez was not expecting it. They were probably not trying to give De Bruyne that many minutes, just because he just got back from his like orbital fracture, like
From his face being destroyed.
destruction.
Yeah.
They played their asses off without literally their best player. Like, I mean, not just the distraction of what we all saw happen to him, but Belgium is obviously loaded. And
Oh gosh.
when you could bring in De Bruyne at halftime, and then you got Witzel and the other Hazard brother, it's like, okay, well, like at a certain point, it's just going to fall on you. Like, there's no way to. It's inevitable. But I thought that was a really good game, and even to the end, like Braithwaite playing his ass off, like still creating chances off of scraps. Like, they could have tied that game several times.
Now they turned their inner Jean-Claude Van Damme like easy. Just like straight up blood sport, like
Yeah, it was a hell of a performance by Denmark. Like at the end of it, I was kind of like, dude, they have nothing to hang their heads about in this one. They balled out. It took Belgium's best team to come back and beat them. I mean, Belgium's currently the number 1 ranked team in the world, so that's a hell of a job by
what
them.
the hell? Where have I been in? Didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean, in FIFA rankings, like there was a time.
I mean,
let's say like 15 years ago, USA was number 4 in the world. I was like, that ain't real.
Yeah. It's,
I mean,
yeah.
I
The
root
rankings
for
are-
USA.
the rankings
but
are
come on,
weird
let's just
as
be
hell.
But
I mean,
no, I thought all phases of that game, it was just very well played. Denmark like played the way you have to play as an underdog. Like, be aggressive, be fearless. Obviously, having the home support certainly helps in that case. And then Belgium just showed why they're that good. Like, they got so many good players all throughout that team. I thought it was a great game. Like I said, my top 3 of the tournament right now is that game, the France-Germany game, and the Netherlands-Ukraine game, the first one. Because that was just like
that was insane.
What am I watching?
Yeah.
This is insane.
I mean, that France-Germany, I just saw the highlights of it. It was just like, okay, someone's going to win this like on someone's mistake. It's just going to be like both sides are probably not even going to mess up, but there's going to be one mistake where it's going to cost them the game.
Everyone on the field was so good that it was very rare to see anyone just like, oh, that was a bad pass. Like, it was just up and down the entire time. Like, France is a better team right now and the reigning world champions, and just so deadly too because they got the lead off the own goal, and then you're trying to chase France, which means you got to get pushed more up, and then like their whole thing is just
good luck.
Like Mbappe, the later that went, and the more their defenders for Germany had to come up the field, it was just like, dude, this is gonna be a problem. Like, and they
not to get off topic,
taken off the board,
but related. Is Mbappe going to Real Madrid?
I feel like everyone could be going to Real Madrid.
Yeah, everybody's going to Real Madrid.
They have,
I mean,
everyone.
Everyone.
So
we have Ancelotti coming back. I mean, I'd expect Tito Rito to come back. I would expect James Rodriguez.
I might be going. I might be going to Real Madrid.
I've seen on Twitter.
Yeah, Justin's gonna be there.
They got their feelers out on Justin too. They're just like, this guy.
Justin would be off the bench, just be like,
just the assassin. I mean, plus now, Ramos is leaving. They need a hitman. They need someone that will just take somebody out. Like, no more.
That Netherlands-Austria game, shout out to Johan Cruyff Arena, out there in Amsterdam. Rest in peace, Johan Cruyff, who, of course, passed away in 2016. The stadium was renamed, But, they're actually the home stadium to AFC Ajax. But, maybe we'll get more into that, on Monday. But, yeah, go on. Sorry.
No, but the whole question is, where would Sergio Ramos go? Like, what would Punchable Face actually want to go to? Because every club that would even want him, he's been a dick to them the whole time he was in Real Madrid. So where's Punchable Face going to go? I mean...
Doesn't it kind of feel like to you this is just a classic PSG candidate.
I
Like,
was
just
thinking
go
the
to the rich
exact
teams.
Yes.
Like, just the
Let's just
PSG.
bust
Like,
out-
we have all the money. We don't have a plan. We're just gonna buy everyone. It doesn't somehow work out, but it seems like maybe there.
Oh God.
Unless he just goes
Oh.
and plays for like his hometown team, like
Boss.
the third division. Oh God.
Are we still real? Are you guys real?
You good? You good?
Is this all real? Why are you talking like that? Why are you so slow when you talk?
Why am I talking?
Oh God. Oh God. Why do you have 5 hands? Oh.
Oh yeah.
I gotta
Over
go.
here, Nick, over here, over here.
Oh, I gotta go home.
Oh my God.
Thoughts and
That's
prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
Ladies and
Hopefully
gentlemen,
He
that's
wanders
what
back home before dark because
that's what a life of rooting for the Knicks and Giants will do to you.
oh gosh.
facts.
Hell yeah.
big facts. It's a life of pain. So now you see, you know, that's what I'm just saying. Don't judge. Like if you see the homeless guy out on the corner, maybe he was a Knicks fan, and they did that to him. Like it might not be drugs, you know. They had their life together, just rooting for the Knicks. It will do that too. Could do it to anyone.
The homeless guy where I
Current
live plays
CEO of the
drums better
Shitty
than
Little
me.
Talk Show.
Let's take a look real quick at today's games. A couple good ones. I mean, Tyler and I were obviously biased towards the Czech Republic with the West Ham connection.
Right.
I'm not shocked by.
Suchek.
I'm not
Go ahead,
shocked
Hyman,
by
sorry.
Suzak and Croatia tied. That must have been a fist fight.
And definitely a
Like-
strong tattoo game as well. Anytime two
Yeah.
Eastern sort of bloc countries get together, watch out. You're going to see
I mean,
some
my gosh, I would
great
have been
games.
afraid to go to that game. I've been like, you know.
And I kind of felt bad. Well, I don't know what the actual like restrictions are for in-person attendance in Scotland.
Yeah.
But obviously, everyone in Scotland that was not a fan of one of those two teams was just waiting for the next game. So the stadium looked kind of empty. It was, you know, I don't know if people just didn't go or they weren't allowed to sell more tickets, but it was a good game. I was entertained by it. I don't know if
Liam
you-
Gallagher
well, I
from
don't know if you
Oasis
listened
is
to
all
any
like,
of
go
it, or if
Scotland,
you-
go England.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch another game. I was on the road. Like I had it on the Sling app on my phone, but I wasn't watching it because driving. So I could only just kind of hear what the announcers were saying. But it sounded like a game I would have enjoyed. I mean, just two good, tough teams. Croatia needing a win and not.
Wait a minute, St. Petersburg, Florida, or St. Petersburg?
the one U.S. site
Yes,
for the
yes.
Euro 2020, St. Petersburg, Florida. I think it's
Right.
played out of high school. Well, it's kind of a high school size crowd, probably, especially in Florida. They probably actually get more fans for high school
They
football.
might.
But
Mhm.
I thought it was a good game, and I was just rooting for my West Ham guys. I did not see
That
the
West
earlier
Ham
game.
life.
That West Ham
That's
life,
right.
baby.
That's right.
I know.
And then Tyler and I actually watched most of the England-Scotland game. And
I wouldn't blame you.
torn. I love the story of Scotland. Like they have such a bad track record of either not making it or colossal failures in the World Cups or the Euros when they do finally make it. And then you saw, you know,
Let me
they
see.
lost 2-0 in the first game, going to Wembley, end up getting a point.
Yeah.
But the confusing
Yeah.
thing to me, and Tyler did pose an interesting theory, because 4 points for England, they're going to get through. It seemed
Mhm.
like they just were trying to not do anything. Like, if Scotland is
Nothing.
dominating the ball and you have better players across the field, like, there was a good 30 minutes where I was like, just press them. Just make them turn the ball over. Like, you can score probably any time.
Just like yes.
I don't like the way that England.
Yeah. Go ahead, Abby.
I just don't like the way England plays against anyone in the UK, whether it be Wales, it be Ireland, it be Scotland. I mean, they just have this braggadocious. That's not try, but when it's against another European country that's far away from them, it's like, oh, they want to act like Papa the Sailor Man. They get basically taken back to school.
Well, honestly, I feel like that's more of a fan thing. Like the England fans are definitely like that with the whole "it's coming
Yeah.
home." Like it hasn't been home in a long time since
Yeah.
1966. Like, okay, it's coming home.
Back
Like
in the
we like to say that as a joke because it
Coming
makes us laugh.
home.
But like coming home, I mean, okay, like it's fun to say, but the players, I think, actually, it's like a mental thing. Like the players do not reflect that. Like they do not show up with that big and bad attitude, and I feel like they fold up sometimes. Like, oh man, this is a game we should have won, and then it's like
a Dallas
40 minutes,
Cowboy
15
mentality.
minutes, like, oh crap, like the press is gonna kill us. But I mean, Southgate seemed happy about it. Like, cool, we get the 4 points, and of course, even the guy, like, I did not get to hear TalkSport, but the expat English guys they have on the ESPN broadcast, which is way more, like
Steve McManaman, and
it's dialed back. It's not as like emotional. Like, this is a disgrace. I can't believe that they let the whole country down. But even they were kind of like, you could tell they were just like, yeah, this is what England does. Like the game they obviously should have won at home. They don't. They look like they don't care. Like, pretty used to it. But you could tell inside. If they were on TalkSport, they would have been raging the entire time.
Oh gosh, yeah. I mean, it's just everybody would just lose their minds, and probably
sure
what
in
BBC
England.
Sport,
like I
Harry
said,
Neville,
TalkSport
is probably losing his mind. Like, this is probably a disaster, mate. So I mean,
look, they're through, and as Tyler said, could be favorable for them to not go in as the number 1 seed, because then you're gonna have to play
somebody from the group of death.
Yeah. So it's gonna probably be Germany or France, and obviously they're trying to finesse their way through there, Clipper style.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Spain's playing Poland tomorrow, so that's gonna be fascinating where Spain's gonna be at.
Well, Spain, they do get Busquets back, which is big. I mean, he tested negative, so he's free to rejoin the team as soon as tomorrow, and I'm sure he will be selected. But Tyler and I were also talking about
France is gonna be hungry.
No, that's gonna be a goal fest. France, I mean, might hang like 6 on them. Hungary, I love you guys. Yes, I know it's in Budapest.
If it tops, I mean, if they don't go at least 5, I'd be like, what happened? What did you do?
Well, the only thing
not
I
make
can
it
say
6?
is if they get like 2, maybe they just like, all right, hit the bench. Like, let's just rest you guys. Like, we're already safely through. Like, it's all good. So I could see that. But, yeah. Hungry, I don't know. I mean, I hope you're hungry, because France is a nightmare. Like, seeing that team play against Germany, who, yes, it's like a transitional Germany right now, but still, to a man, like, top to bottom, world class. Like, every single player out there. And France just looked like there's no way. Like, they had 2 disallowed goals. They could have scored maybe 4 or 5 goals just off the chances they had. And they're so dangerous on just like 10-second counterattack. Like, leak it out to Mbappe, let him run wild. Then you still have, obviously everyone out there. Like, Pogba pulling the strings, Conte destroying everything. Their back line, I thought, was really good. I thought that was really what shut Germany down, the center backs for France. Just like all the early crosses or diagonal balls in, they're just like blowing them out. Like, physically, they just look better than everyone in this tournament. We'll see. In the case of Spain, I think they do, just for momentum's sake, need to like show something else. And Busquets, great player, don't get me wrong, but not what they're missing right now. Like, they still can pass and possess the ball, and they're like all super technical, great players. I just don't know who's gonna put the ball in the net for them. Like, that's what they're missing. There's no Torres or just like clear cut. Like,
there's no
this is the number 9.
Anyone that you could say is gonna be,
just a threat all the time.
Like, if they go
So,
if
you
they
know
go
Spain
it's
is gonna
just
have
a
the ball.
tiny little far. It's gonna be a little.
I do want to interrupt this talk
Yeah.
real quick because we have a special guest visiting us live on the program. This case in the Rollerama Celebrity Hotline. We do have producer Becca joining the program live from Petco Park at full capacity. Becca, how are you?
Hi.
What's up?
It's so loud.
I can only imagine it's very loud.
Say hi.
Dude, we've entered GoldenEye like territory.
Shout out to also producer Andy.
Drivers up. Let's keep the momentum going. Baseball. Let's swing. Let's go, Padres.
That's what I'm talking about.
Gotta love that.
Also,
I'll show
by
you
way,
the view. It's really hard to hear you. So
this tag team is the production team behind our groundbreaking and Emmy-nominated Grill King. So I just want to point that out. But full capacity.
Oh
full
yeah.
house.
California is back. Go out, enjoy a sporting event. I know if we can find Nick, pull him out of the Matrix. He, Tyler, and myself are going to the Loyal game tomorrow night, as we said. Now they are selling single game tickets to full capacity, allegedly. We'll see how many people show up. But, you know, they are in fourth place. So, playoff spot. So, a lot on the line.
That playoff
This
spot.
early stage of the season. But, no, thank you, Becca and Andy. I won't hold you guys up anymore. We just wanted to get like a live remote shot from the full capacity Petco Park. So thank you guys very much.
Thank you very much.
There they go.
Probably
On
couldn't,
the
hear,
Rollerama.
probably couldn't hear a word we said.
Thank
I'm sure
you.
could. But no, I was, as I said, I was there with producer Tanaya down the street last night when they had the big
Like, what the hell
dramatic
was that?
walk off. But just nice to see like a full crowd. The energy was definitely more. I mean, yes, you know, the Padres have had this hype coming into them this season with all
Cool.
the moves they made and everything. But and they're kind of scuffling right now.
Back on.
But still, like, it makes a difference just having a full crowd. You could tell everyone was just happy to all be there together. So I thought it was pretty cool to watch. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm hearing the chimes.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I did watch a bit of that game last night. It was really good.
Yep.
You're
You're not.
Which, it's still weird for Padres games just because, you know, it's been years of nobody in the stands, and now all of a sudden they're full capacity when it's not a Dodger game. So still weird to see, but good for them.
Hey, good for them. Good for them.
Yeah.
It's cute. It works for them. Hopefully, maybe see you in the playoffs.
Hopefully.
Let's see.
Yeah. So
Moving on.
You guys still hear me?
Jaime, we got you. Before we let you go, I just want to take a look. We looked at the Saturday games. I do want to look at the Sunday games while we still have you here. Italy, Wales, in a game for first place in the
Okay.
group. Italy has impressed me. You know, certainly favorable for them because all their group stage games are at home at the Olympico. But
Yeah.
Wales, again, besides the
Can fight.
horrendous missed penalty by Bale, they look good.
So bad.
Uh,
That was so
Certainly against a lesser team than Italy, but I think that's the potential to be a very nice game to watch.
Yeah, I think.
Hopefully,
Wales
I do
will be
hope.
game. Wales will be game, but I just think Italy's so talented, so defensively sound. You know, once they get a 1-goal lead, it's pretty much over, and I think that's going to happen. Maybe it'll be 0-0 at half. They'll come up. I'm hoping my guy Spinazzola comes up, gets across into the box. They get a goal.
I love that guy.
Spinazzola's awesome.
He is all action,
Yeah.
and
I think so.
Yes.
I think Italy would definitely. But Wales is gonna fight. But I mean, would we be shocked if Italy won? No.
no, and you got to think both of these teams are going through anyway, so
Mm-hmm.
it could, you know, like early sub, like, oh, there goes Bale, or there goes, like some of the better players on Italy, whatever. So it's really more of just playing for that first place, but both of them are going to get through. So you might see like the foot come off the gas from one or maybe both at some point. But at least at the beginning, the first like half an hour, 45 minutes, I think is going to be really entertaining.
Yeah, and then the other game going on at the same time.
I think the first half is gonna be a little intense. The second half is gonna be like, okay, but
I of all the people, they have a lot of guys that played for these national teams in Europe, but I'm guessing they probably now live in the U.S. or frequently stay here, whatever, have a home here, that are on the ESPN broadcast.
Mhm.
I really enjoyed Del Piero. I liked him as a player. Anyway, he was just entertaining to me because I always liked for whatever reason, I like the small Italian players that there's no reason why they're this good except they're just that skilled. Like it's like Riquelme. Like they don't even have to run. Like the game slows down to whatever they're doing. Like Pirlo, Del Piero, Riquelme. Like the game comes to them because they can see it going 1,000 miles an hour, but they can go 2 miles an hour. And they're just like, oh shit, like Del Piero's got the ball. We got to respect it. Like, so I always love seeing that.
I mean, regardless of who advances, I'm just impressed with the way Italy's played. Just even in the
as a young stages. Italy, like they still, their MO is going to be defense, but they've been playing some lesser teams and at home, so you have that like boost of the home crowd. But they've really been getting up and down, like just trying to score goals, which is kind of uncharacteristic for usually an Italy team in these tournaments.
Thank you for that update. Appreciate that.
Oh, Canadian
boys.
Switzerland, Turkey's gonna look like an
Jacques Blunt coming for that ass.
Hate to see it. But Jaime, before I let you go, I am
Turkey and Switzerland are ugly.
Super happy that you finally called in. Feel free anytime, please.
Absolutely.
You got an open invite here on the show.
Thank you, guys.
We will retire your jersey.
That's right.
Memories of this going forward, whatever the name of this show ends up being. You always have a place on this show. So
it could be anything you want.
Thank you.
Thank you. Could be anything.
Hey, you guys are awesome.
Thank you, Jaime. Back at you.
Hopefully next time I'm back. Yeah.
Love you, Jaime. Talk to you soon. And again, there he goes on the Arkansas Slam, legitimate sportsbook, Celebrity Hot. As I try to box this back out to full screen. Well, we got Justin. I don't know if you can hear us over there, but
looks like he is. I can see he is muted.
Well, we'll wait for him to come back.
He'll come back.
But on that note, nice segue. Thank you, Baron. Over to the ice. Take a look at the Stanley Cup playoffs. As it was so tragically delivered to us, and this time, trying time, that the one Canadian team remaining did win. I'm sorry. Thoughts and prayers go out to all American hockey fans everywhere.
I think that gives them something at 2-1 or 2-2.
I believe they'd be 2-1 at this point.
2-1. Okay, so they take the lead there. Actually, this game would have been in Montreal as well.
It should have been.
Yeah. Okay, so they get it. I mean, look, Vegas ain't going anywhere. Like, they're proven to be a really good team over their long, historic, just proud history of that team.
I mean, it sucks. Again, we've talked about it. The Ducks just aren't good right now, so I can't really.
No.
I'm not going to blame them for beating the Ducks. Everyone beats the Ducks.
Yes.
But goals, they're coming. I see it. I see it here. We got the youth. The youth is coming.
That's right.
But they kind of remind me of like when the Avalanche first came out. Like, just you guys just started and you're good at everything.
I don't know.
God, I hate you guys. And I know that was like a rebrand of the Quebec team, but still, like,
Right. Yeah. I say
You just hit the ground running. Like, new team, new city, boom, we're good. And then you have like a 10-year rivalry with the Red Wings.
Again, it's slightly different because the Avalanche were the Nordiques, I believe. The Nordiques moved to Colorado,
Yes.
and then Vegas is just starting brand new, and they're really good. So I'm hoping the same doesn't happen for Seattle. Like if Seattle comes out the box really good, I'll be pretty pissed about
Yeah,
it.
if that happens, we're totally screwed.
Yeah, especially because they got the Ducks spot in the draft lottery.
Well, we all saw that coming.
Yeah, that's true.
I thought the Ducks were going to get boxed out to like the 8th spot.
Somehow the Ducks actually get the 22nd pick in the first round.
What the hell, man?
Yeah.
For real? God. Ridiculous. No, actually, what is ridiculous is that lottery went exactly in order.
Seriously, that made it feel like even more of a fix.
There has to be one
like something
wild
random.
card just to like
It was,
indicate that it actually is a lottery.
yeah, from 15 to 4, it was exactly as the odds say, and then 2 and 3 switched, and then 1 was exactly as it should have been. So,
I'm calling shenanigans.
Yeah,
Calling shenanigans.
Batman, we're calling you out. It's bullshit.
Batman. Fight me. Fight me. See what happens. Real quick, I did want to bring up 2 things. One shorter than the other, but I got to load it up here in the hopper.
Okay.
Just as you know, we are the NASCAR show of record on what remains, which I believe is just us on the Quarantine Network.
Believe.
Kevin Harvick. And
Yes.
honestly, the number 4 car, the paint jobs have just been
Always has amazing paint jobs.
all season. They had the dog brew car.
That's right.
They had like for the veterans, for the farmers, like all this stuff. Like every week he's coming out in a different car and throwing it back big time with the Gravedigger.
Oh, man.
How do you not like the Gravedigger? Anyone that watched Monster Jam back in the day,
Yes.
there's probably, I would assume there's still a Gravedigger
Yes.
like brand going. It's like Bigfoot,
Yeah.
like one of the ones that's never going to go away.
Correct. Yes. No, it is still around. They still do Monster Jam. Gravedigger is still around. Bigfoot shows up every once in a while. But yeah, kind of like at I guess maybe it's like a generational thing. Like the generation before us was like, oh, Bigfoot, that's the monster truck. And then our generation kind of Gravedigger took over and was like, okay, that's the monster truck. Except for, of course, Hulk Hogan's monster truck from Halloween Havoc 1995 with the giant biceps along the side panels. That was that
Yeah,
might be the
Bigfoot-
premiere.
Basically like invented the concept of,
Right.
so it's just like the longest running brand. Like it's never going to go away. But Gravedigger was like the next closest rival. Like,
Yeah.
just like the one that you could like recognize on its own. Like, and he had the hatchback, like
The hatchback shape on the body.
the old school. I think it was like a Chevy wagon body or something. Just obviously lifted up 20 feet in the sky. But shout out to this paint job. Fantastic,
That's beautiful.
absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, Harvick, his team always kills it. They always get the amazing paint jobs, and not letting us down here with this one.
And I want to go out because with the rare opportunity that we are in person, I want to close out with the Fight Doctor, of course, but we do have the 3rd major of the year, the US Open, right here,
Here
And-
in SD,
my backyard,
in
at
standard
Torrey
definition.
Pines. The American Championship. Great golf. It's all been played on the South Course, which I enjoy because, like, obviously I'm an expert. I played it one time. I wouldn't have done that. Look at this guy. Like,
It's-
or I could have cleared that. But definitely going to be a good weekend of golf. Baron, do not freak out. Plenty of Americans within reach. I know you're freaking out. Tyler and I both landed on. Bland does look like an English tugboat captain.
100%.
Our theory is that he actually traveled here via boat,
Yeah,
like
he's
down on the
docked
cliffside.
On the cliff, yeah.
50 years old. Still an interesting story, but I just don't see him maintaining throughout the weekend.
Okay, is he actually 50? Like, you could tell me he's like 25, but looks 50, and I'd
He's
be like,
grizzled.
yeah, that actually makes sense.
He's actually 22 years old.
20s.
Well, with a lot of miles,
Oh,
a lot of sea miles on that
Yeah,
face.
yeah.
I mean, just look at it.
That's right.
But I just, and now he's 47. He's up there. Like, it would still be an
He's seasoned.
achievement. Kind of like when Phil won the PGA.
Yeah.
Like being one of the oldest to do it. I think he was the oldest to lead through 2 rounds after today in the U.S. Open.
I mean, he definitely looks old. His skin is very leathery.
He looks grizzled.
Yeah.
And we love a grizzled competitor. Whatever sport it is. We're the grizzled show of record. But, I'm rooting for Americans. But my whole thing with golf is, especially on a U.S. Open course, and a course that I have randomly happened to play, which is probably the only U.S. Open course I will ever play. I just like seeing the ridiculous shots these guys make. And also it makes me mad. Like, I enjoy it, and then I hate them. God, how? Why are you that good? I'll never be that good. I'll never be a third of that good. Like, and then Phil's not going to win.
No,
But
not happening. Not happening.
there was a moment today where Phil, being Phil, ended up behind the bleachers, hit a classic Philly flop, put it, maybe within like 12 feet of the green, straight up in the air, parks it. But as I pointed out to the Baron, sometimes watching Phil, it's like, it reminds me of those old MJ Larry Bird horse contest McDonald's. Like, all right, off the scoreboard, under the bleachers, over here, nothing but net, or you got to call bank. Like, Phil, he gets there. That's what makes him Phil. Like,
Yeah, he's a bit older, but the creativity is still there with his shots.
he has that. I think I could do it.
Yeah.
Like, just that everyone that goes out on a weekend is just like, I could probably do it. And then a lot of times he cannot do it. But it just makes him very relatable. Like, how could you not love Phil? And the sheer amount of hamming it up that he did after winning that PGA, just posting random videos of him like driving around in a golf cart with the got the Wanamaker here, just hanging out. Or this is my favorite wine, but
Yeah,
somehow it tastes better. I don't know why. Just
just
totally being a
just
dick.
wafting out of the cup.
I mean, it's a great aerator.
Yeah.
Gotta love Phil. But definitely a good weekend of golf in store.
Yeah.
Now 49. They're Baron giving us the update there on the Sea Captain's age.
Thank you.
Also, agree. Shout out to Bubba. Bubba came out super hot today, put himself right up in the mix for tomorrow and the whole weekend. And I'm a big Bubba fan. Yes, can kind of be a little bit of a dick, let's just be honest, but a lot of these guys are. They're weirdos. Like, you can't be that good at golf without being kind of a weird loner type.
Yeah, you're kind of there. Just it's just you inside your head, so that's just naturally going to make you kind of.
I don't see a lot
bit
of
an
like
odd duck.
just. There's not PGA golfers that are like Bill Murray, just like, oh yeah, like high-fiving everyone going down, like, yeah, dude, we're just here hanging out. Like, it's, to be at that level, you got to be like sociopath, like
A little bit,
focused.
yeah.
But I like Bubba, and the driver off the deck yesterday was. How do you not like that? Like, he's going for it. He's doing it. And like within 5 feet, like it was amazing.
Something like you just kind of bet your boys, like, all right, all of us are gonna do it. All of us are gonna do that right now. Let's see what happens. Like, oh no, the PGA Pro actually just did it.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, just pull that out in the U.S. Open.
Yeah.
I think this is the best shot right now. Yeah, give me the driver. Caddy's like, "Are you sure, bub?
For real, bro?
You heard what I said.
Don't question me.
Stooge. Silence."
I'm still hoping. I mean, it's not going to happen this weekend, but at some point in time, DeChambeau and Brooks got to get paired up, right?
I'm still hoping.
It's
Still hoping
it's
for that
gonna
Ryder
happen this
Cup
weekend.
conflux.
Yeah, like I was hoping it would somehow happen this weekend, but that's just not happening there. But
Apparently, there was some behind the scenes. Like, Bryson was like, "No, I don't want to be grouped up with that before." Believe it if you want. I don't know how true that is. Obviously, I was not there. I'm just saying what I read on Twitter. And
Sure.
I think
Twitter's always accurate.
100%.
Yeah, all the time.
But as we close out, it would only be appropriate to check in with the fight doctor in person once and for all. I don't even know if we had the fight doctor open the first time that you were here.
It was open, but I think we just started it.
Oh, okay. Well, still, it's a tradition unlike any other. So we will fire up the fight doctor. We do have UFC fight night tomorrow night. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen,
this is the main event of the evening.
the heavyweight champion of the world,
Yes, sir.
There we go.
Normally, I cannot hear the music. I mean,
Yeah.
I created the intro, and so I know what it sounds like, and I love that song. But I'm just like, knowing it's playing, I'm just like,
It's getting
but when you can hear it, it's more special.
So yes, we do have a fight card tomorrow, which I will just say right off the bat, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to watch live because we are going to be at the SD Loyal.
Dolly, 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 San
So,
Diego. Dolly, 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 San Diego.
I'm gonna have to learn these chants before we go, or I'll just.
I don't know most of the chants.
I'll
That's the only one I know.
I'll just drunkenly make noises. I think
That's all you have to do.
Chants are anyways,
That's all you have
right?
to do.
Yeah. But yes, we do have a fight card on ESPN. I'll be DVRing that, watching it sometime after the fact. But it's a pretty good card, actually. Kind of looking over it, I like some of the matchups. You know, we're of course the headline fight. We got a featherweight battle between the Korean Zombie Chan Sung Jung and Dan Ige. Jung, who is a former contender, he actually had a title fight, lost to Jose Aldo back in 2013, and then went did his mandatory military service, which is kind of crazy because that's like in his prime. He just took 2 years out of his fighting, but then he came back and had some nice wins, had a few losses since then. But the thing with the Chan Sung Jung fight is it's not going to be boring. There's a reason they call him the Korean Zombie because he is notoriously difficult to knock out. You will punch him and punch him and punch him, and he will walk forward, walk right through it. I think he's had 8 out of his last 11 fights have won some sort of performance bonus, knockout of the night, fight of the night, whatever. So definitely looking forward to that. And Dan Ige, he just had a loss to Calvin Kattar a couple fights ago, responded to it nicely by knocking out Gavin Tucker in 22 seconds. So he's pretty hungry. I don't know if he'll be able to knock Jung out 22 seconds.
He's running minus 130. I mean,
Ige's definitely going to be the favorite. I think he's definitely the favorite. I probably just for sentimental reasons. I know last week I said I'm going to stop going with my heart, going with my head. I'm going to go with my heart in this one. I'm going to go Chan Sung Jung. I think it will be an exciting fight. Probably go the distance, go to a decision. I'm going to take Jung in it.
entertainment.
Please believe.
Again, I cannot stress that enough. We cannot afford to be sued.
No.
You see the situation here. I mean,
We have,
a chicken might run across right now.
you can try and sue us. You'll get nothing out of it. I can assure you.
Can't get blood from a rock. Good luck. Come on.
But a couple of the fights on the card, just want to touch on here. We have a heavyweight battle between Alexei Oleinik and Sergey Spivak. Oleinik, who's been fighting forever, he's got 59 wins, 15 losses. The guy's been just around forever. He's just coming off back-to-back TKO losses to Derek Lewis, which no shame in that, and Chris Dawkins. There we go. That's the heart right there. Kind of Oleinik's recent career trend is win 2, lose 2, win 2, lose 2. So that bodes well for him here. Spivak coming off of...
Also, what a life, though.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
That's a career married to the game.
Yeah.
All right, but I'm going to come back. Like, once I lose these 2, I'm going to be hot.
But Spivak has 2 wins in a row here. He was undefeated before he went to the UFC. He's come in, had a couple losses, got TKO'd by Walt Harris, which, as you pointed out before the last card, that just sounds like a guy that's going to knock guys out. Got a decision loss to Marcin Tybura as well. You know what? I'm gonna go Oleinik by submission. A guy that has over 40 submissions in his career, taking on kind of a younger guy. I think he's going to find a way to get Spivak down, throw some crazy submission on him. He can throw anything on him. You look at his record; he's got
A veteran savvy.
yeah,
Also,
he's got 800 different ways to choke you out or break your arm. Or
guy at
make you
the
tap.
YMCA with the goggles on. You don't mess with him.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
Hey man, I thought just chill, dude. It's like
Damn,
a friendly
dude.
run.
Yeah.
Just elbow me right in the
I'm
sternum.
just here to play a light game. I'm gonna be pissing blood for 2 weeks
Way
now.
too much, dude.
Man. But so yeah, I'll take Olenek in that one. I'll take the old man. Then just the other one that kind of caught my eye here, bantamweight fight between Marlon Chito Vera and Davey Grant. Chito Vera, actually, this is a rematch from 2016, which Davey Grant won by decision. Chito Vera just coming off a decision loss to Jose Aldo, but he's won 6 out of his last 8 fights, with every other win being a TKO. So that also bodes well for him now. Grant, he's won 3 in a row, last 2 by knockout, which is weird because he was not a knockout guy before coming to the UFC, and now he's won his last 2 fights by knockout. I am going to go, I think I bet against Chito Vera 2 fights ago, and then he wound up winning. I'm going to take Chito Vera in this one, probably by decision, but this one could be a real fun banger.
Of course. Also, please believe that.
Please believe that.
And again, legally, we are required to. At this
we
point,
actually have to say this.
we're
yes.
required.
It's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed.
Do with that what you will, but
Yes.
I mean, our bases are covered legally.
That's right. But yeah, look, I think it's going to be a pretty fun card. Again, not a ton of big names, but a lot of real fun fighters on there. So I'm looking forward to catching this one on DVR. Once again, we'll not be watching it live. Loyal, Landon, got to be there. Don't make us heckle. Don't bring the demon out of us.
You gonna breathe the demons out of me? God, I go to church every goddamn Sunday.
Drink great tea all day. I'm pumped.
Shout out to Hot Rod, also. Underrated
Such a
gym.
good movie.
For those of you who have not seen it, go watch Hot Rod.
Such a good movie.
I think that pretty much wraps it up.
Oh,
Oh, dear God.
Oh, God.
Oh,
I've
no.
been boxing VR for like 5 hours.
Aren't there like
Uh,
invoices and stuff that you should be? Aren't you the boss?
Listen, I just beat Tyson Fury. Virtual reality. I'm on a hot streak right now. See the gloves?
This is this dude. Well, we don't get paid, but this is the dude that pays for the show.
It's
We are
alright.
watching the slow, sad disintegration of a once great man. So
Yeah,
do not
keep
revel
training.
in it.
Gotta keep training. Oh.
My God.
I'm concerned about him being in like a large crowd tomorrow night.
I don't know if he's fit to lead. I don't know if he's fit to lead this program.
He may not be.
But hey, that's the guy. That's the guy that
our
signs the
dude.
checks that don't come.
That's our dude. Wait, you get a check? You get a paycheck? I
No,
don't
the checks that don't come.
Oh, okay. But he still signs them.
Yeah, I mean, he signs them.
Yeah.
It's like usually a postcard for some
Yeah.
reason from like Memphis. Like, check, signed Nick. Thanks.
All right,
bro.
cool. Yeah. I tried to cash this, and
They threw me out of the chase. I went in there with that. They
Yeah.
laughed at me. They threw it back in my face.
Been kicked out of 8 different current schools. Just
Yes.
sir, please don't go back.
There's a bulletin. If you go
Yeah.
to post office now, you'll probably see my face.
Yeah.
This guy's trying to cash postcards. Watch out for him.
Oh boy.
But thank you guys. We
Yes.
love you. For thoughts and prayers for CEO Nick. We're just
Yeah.
hoping, he finds whatever he's looking for out there in the Matrix. Big shout out to Jaime.
Jaime, our
Step
dude,
it up.
finally
Jaime,
calling.
call in whenever you want. You know we love you over here.
Yes.
And Justin as well. Thank you for participating in this
Always.
weird setup. But most of all, thank you to my bro.
Our dude.
Doing it in person.
Yes.
Like I said, vax, wax, ready to rock.
There we go.
So get back out there, California. Enjoy other people's company within reason.
Of course.
But, go to a sporting event. Enjoy.
Yeah, definitely. Also, actually, before we get out, I do got to give a shout out to my dude, Ryan Krauser, breaking the world record in the shot put today at the U.S. Olympic qualifiers. not just breaking it, beating it by like 7 inches. Like
Also, he almost threw it out.
it almost went out of the sand pit. Like, so shout out Ryan Krauser. That's my dude. Bring that gold home next month. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Nick, I don't know if we want Nick's, like, I don't know if we want to bring his mind back out of the Matrix. Like, it's pretty.
I don't know if it can be brought back up. I mean, he had shoes on his hand.
Look, I've been there. I mean, I might be there tonight when we start drinking tequila, but we'll see.
True facts.
Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Nick, thank you for stumbling by. Justin, Jaime, thank you so much for calling in. Baron, thank you for the comments, the updates, the info. That's our Schwab right there. But,
Yes.
thank you guys so much for tuning in. Enjoy the weekend. Have fun. We love you. You know the drill. Keep the fire.